morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Very Sky Readily video blog. First up, I'm going to give you my disclaimer not to use my video for uploading, downloading, nefarious purposes, size, shape, or form. No reason, otherwise I will sue you because I have copyright. Now, anyway, let's just get down to brass tacks, okay? So basically what has happened is simple, is Chloe basically, this morning got up and went to the other room. Now, mind you, she had a reason for it. I told her this morning that if she's tired of listening to my movie, she could always hit the mute button. I was already sleeping, so she could just hit the mute button in the center, and that's done, So, I gotta get Moppy out again. He hasn't pooped yet this morning, and then I gotta dilate this morning. So we're running behind schedule. The reason for it is I ran into my friend Jackie. We started talking. It's getting pretty warm out. Yeah, Chloe's like, needing to take a bath for the food bank. Now I gotta take a bath later tonight because I gotta get ready for tomorrow's appointment, which means getting up at 5 in the morning and, getting up. And so I'm a lot tired today anyways, but I wanted to share with you a couple things, okay? Let me get a piece of paper real quick, because I really want to share something with you that I think we're going to all laugh at, okay? We will all laugh. Now, like I said, Chloe basically could have just hit mute, but the other reason is she was cold, so it's all right in that, So, here we go. So, one of the things I want to share with you is I got a brochure that came in today's mail, a little flyer about behavioral health. I need to go through behavioral health, doctor's orders. So they set me up with 4 people, mind you. I didn't know what the fuck they set me up for, but it's like in August I gotta cancel because I'm not gonna be around in August. So the funny thing was we're sitting there, right? And this morning, I go and I turn around to Chloe, and Chloe's like kind of moody, because she's like, well, last night it was cold. Well, you do know last night it didn't get past like 85 outside. So even though the heat retains in the walls and the ceiling, it's because, we have good insulation. So keeping the air conditioner at full blast is a different story, And so, so this morning, Chloe was like, don't touch my tobacco. I need it to smoke. And so, and she was demanding tubes. Well, I went and asked the neighbor tubes, and the neighbor's like, no, you're dealing with a freeloading mooch that basically won't even pick up herself out on the floor, and you won't enforce it. And you're walking all over her crap because of it, because she won't pick up after herself. Fuck it, she doesn't get any tubes. Alright, so, But anyway, so, one of the things Chloe was telling me, oh, well, you're probably going to complain about me. Not really. That's the thing. I'm not doing it because when I do it, she's like, well, my main thing is this morning, Chloe's like, well, you're saying, how much more can I take? I never say how much more can I take with Chloe. I said, how much more can I take in general? I mean, look, neighbor said, fuck it. She ain't helping herself. She ain't helping you. So fuck it. I ain't giving tubes is what she said. That's fine and dandy. The neighbor can make her decision. Then you got Chloe, who's, like, oh, you're complaining about me. Not really. In the past I have, but I've learned to curb my tongue. Now, the thing is, I can't sit here and say, oh, well, yeah, Chloe, this. The thing is, there's nothing to say. This morning, Chloe's cold. Chloe has a reason to go in this room here and close the door. I mean, literally. She closed the door because she's freaking, the thing is that she basically is having problems. Literally, she's having problems. And so, technically, with us getting ready to move, we're all under stress. I mean, look at it. My neighbor's basically, you're going to have to load all the truck because Chloe's going to have an asphalt guy out there not going in, blah, blah, blah. It's like, for real? What do you think I try to avoid the neighbor? And then, on top of all this, I got the legendary other problem. By the way, I've realized that Harvest Moon, Skytree Village is a game that it takes a lot of effort to get into. I mean, it's not like the other Harvest Moons, by the way, but we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so the beautiful Chloe Spice turns around and was like, well, you're doing this and you know that. No, The only thing I wanted to say in my video, because see, I told her don't even think of hopping out of the tub and going all the way in here with the dripping water, because the floor could start to mildew, and then we're responsible for the carpet. Was, and I say this jokingly to you all before I go into my little gripe this morning, is when it comes to Chloe, it sometimes feels that I'm on Chloe time. I mean, I told Chloe, hop in the shower, get ready so we can go. Now, here's the problem, okay? I love Chloe dearly, and I know Chloe's disabled. But I'm going to say this in a hypothetical question, so it's not addressed at her. It's addressed at the world. How much more am I going to take when it comes to basically catering to everyone around me when it comes to the time frame? We're talking literal time frame, as in, not just other things. I mean, look. Last night we watched Zombieland. That was a funny movie. I was watching it, dilating, and I was doing things, off and on. But, Chloe doesn't sit there and say, oh, are you okay? How's that game? And I would love to have Chloe ask me, what my opinion is. I mean, if AM ever gets out this way, I assume AM's gonna say, hey, how's that game? I'll be like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. And she'd probably understand. Whereas me, it feels like a one-way street at times, but I'm not complaining at all. So, what I wanted to say out of love is, how much more am I going to take when it comes to in everything in general? I mean, look, I gotta ask the manager today to use the fax machine. I gotta ask the manager today to use, the fax machine on Friday to finish up for the electric company. I gotta get my email for the electric company today. I gotta get email from the manager. I gotta get email from the game company. I got all this stuff stacked up, and so it feels like, everything is working against me. Now, call me paranoid if you wish. That's something I want to share, I'm not saying in general. I mean, everyone's always joking how I'm catering to the retarded person or the autistic person or, and I'm just letting them, abuse me and stuff. And it's not about that. It's not anything like that. What my main thing is in general is how much more is the strong woman going to take? I mean, yes, people look at me and they say, you passed really well, you don't need makeup. I had a guy tell me this yesterday, you want to take me and Chloe to dinner. I think you really want to take me and Chloe, me to lunch and me to dinner, but, I feel if Chloe's not welcome, then, I'm not welcome, And the guy realizes it, but at the same time, if he really wants to go somewhere, maybe we can meet up for 3 to 6, just have happy hour and go get a drink, and I'll have Chloe do a little shopping for a few supplies, or whatever, and just have literally, we're gonna be busy as can be, and I frankly do not want, I don't trust this guy, but if he really wants happy hour or something, then, put my scrunchie in, by the way. I'm not complaining at Chloe at all. Literally, I'm not. All I'm saying is how much more am I going to take when it comes to catering to people? I mean, look, the neighbor turned around and told me today she ain't catering to any fucking lazy motherfucker. And that was her entire opinion of the conversation. Now, with that said, I just want to go and open the door. Because Chloe's not at fault, okay? Yeah, Chloe knows I got to get things done. But it feels like that, I'm losing a battle, when it comes to the whole ordeal of, the everything. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, whoa, it's Chloe, but it feels like, me and the manager at the new place, we're busting our ass. It's like everyone else is throwing roadblocks up. Oh, you gotta do this, blonk. Oh, you gotta do that, blonk. And then you got someone else who's like, puts a roadblock up, and it's like, when, in my opinion, I'm not saying it's not Chloe's fault at all, it's my paranoia, but, my disability. But how much more am I going to take when I have to deal with this? And we only got 8 days, technically, or, every day gets us closer to picking a truck up, yet we're not getting any easier. I mean, look, we got boxes everywhere, I got this stuff here, I got that stuff there, I gotta put this away, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. I mean, literally, Chloe knows how much hell I'm going through. Chloe knows how much it is, but, in the evenings when we get unwind at night, I look at her, and the only thing I say is, wow, I don't even know how we got through this day fast. Another day goes by. one more day. Tomorrow it's going to be energy drinks and riding the bus, which reminds me, I got to go check on the ad because I need to find out what this week's ad is. You know, so, you know, like today, Chloe's going to the food bank. This guy's going to drive to town, take her to the food bank, and it's like, sure. Problem is, you know, we're moving next week, and, you know, I don't mind giving this guy my mailing address. As long as he leaves me alone, I don't care. My problem is I just don't care. I want to be, you know, left alone. I mean, literally. I mean, look at it this way. I just sent my pen pal out a letter. I might sit down and write her another one. I gotta get stamped, which means I gotta go to the post office on Friday because I don't have time till Friday just to run over there and get 2 stamps and then wait and then go Monday and get 2 more stamps, leaving Wednesday to be open. Now, you know, like I said, I'm not really complaining about the schedule getting things done. But what I am complaining about is this. Now, Chloe, this is how it works, okay? And I love Chloe dearly. I know it's not Chloe's fault. Well, let's put it to you this way. I'm going to just say something to Chloe real quick. Because like I said, it's not her fault at all. It's not my fault. So, you know, you okay in there? Why? Why? Are you mad at me again? Why? Fine, be moved. Anyways, a lot of people out there, let me get down to the complaint before I walk Moppy. Chloe's like, you know, saying she's upset. I don't know if it's to me or whatever, but hey, here's the thing, okay? Here's the deal. Now, a lot of people out there blaming Chloe's disabilities, okay? Oh, Chloe can't control herself. Chloe's basically a demanding little a whore, a little slut, a little douchebag, or whatever people are saying in her medical record. Thing is if you just treat the autism, we wouldn't have this fucking problem. Now, my problem is this. Now, this isn't a gripe about Chloe or this or that, but I will tell you one thing, so people would back off on it. We're both at fault, me and Chloe are both at fault, for getting out of bed late. I was supposed to have the alarm set for 8. Chloe was already in her sleeping. When I got up, it was 10:30. 10:30. How do you wake up and go, oh, I gotta get my face together and get going? Chloe's still sleeping. You tell Chloe and it's like, oh, I'm just waking up. So it's like, you know, me and Chloe are both at fault for going to bed late. I mean, we like to sleep in a bit, you know, and so, you know, with Chloe, and myself, mostly it's Chloe, but still, you know, Chloe's got her own mindset that things happen, you know. We got the mindset of hubby, you know, go with the river, you know. So Chloe's like, well, I told her, go take a shower. I will walk Moppy. When you're done, we can go to the post office, or the library. Instead, we'll do it after the food bank. Well, we're on a time frame of, we're really screwed, you know, literally screwed if we don't get things moving along. Tomorrow, I have to take the tablet with me to make sure I'm on course with everything at the clinic. I'm not going to lug my laptop all the way with me. What am I supposed to do for an hour? Clear up some spreadsheets? I mean, that would be pretty cool, but I don't want to take up a dining room cafe table for someone else, you know. So me, I just use it for 5 minutes, sit there and go, or I'll use the toilet and use my tablet and check the thing like, oh, email. Usually I don't get the right email, so it doesn't matter, but you get the idea, you know. And so, but no, bottom line is this, you know, I love Chloe dearly. It's not Chloe's fault. You know, it's not when it comes to, you know, the whole time frame. Now, a lot of people sit there and say, well, you're being walked over, Rita. You're being walked over. You're letting her dictate everything about you. It's not the truth. The truth is, you know, people don't realize we go to bed later. We get up later. I mean, we're not on a fixed time, you know. I mean, like today, I told Chloe, you know, and about the diagnosis we're paying for, you know. I asked her who's paying for it, you know. She brings an X amount. You know, and, you know, in my opinion, you know, people sit there and say, well, you know, you have a gold heart, you're not, you're selfless. I'm willing to pay the $100, but not this month. This coming month of August, I can't pay out nearly enough because I'm buying a truck. I'm going to be behind on the rent. So, you know, I'm trying to downsize and, consolidate and get things moving along as soon as possible, you know. So, now, let's get down to brass tacks, okay? Now, where I go to the primary care physician, they basically sent me a brochure. And I'm just gonna show you, not show you, but this is the member team, okay? So basically, this one lady here basically turned around and suggested Chloe get an advanced registered nurse practitioner, okay? One that does med management in this place. But Chloe never went there. They figured Chloe needed to go up at the integrated services, okay? But, on top of this, they basically went there, right? They have 2 psychiatrists and 2 psychologists, or 3 psychologists, I think. No, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3 psychologists, 2 psychiatrists, right? 1 psychiatrist is the director, you know. And then you got this one, okay? Now let me bitch about this. They wanted the advanced nurse practitioner that was going to help with chronic illnesses. Well, they thought Chloe had chronic illness. Alright, so if she had chronic illnesses, right? And this is something I want to go into details for a minute, because I remember reading her records. Chronic illness. Rubber stamp. Social Security. Said. Nope. Then you got this one here. They wanted to go, the psychologist, for something else. Again, recommended. Chloe went through them. She didn't recommend going through them. Then you got this one here, a social worker. That's just a social worker. And again, didn't work, you know. And then they decided, because I read all this, that they were going to go through this one, another advanced nurse or practitioner. She went through almost the entire group, by the way. Again, you know, it didn't work. And then they went through another social worker. And then they went through another advanced nurse practitioner working with chronic mental illness. Again, they said Chloe doesn't have it, and her specialty was schizophrenia. Now, if all these people here, right, and let's see, we just counted out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? We're not done yet. We still got, and that, we just counted 1 psychologist and 1 psychiatrist, or 1 psychiatrist. Alright, we're down to 2 left, or 3 left. Then they decided to go through this one here. He didn't take insurance, and he didn't want to deal with Chloe, so he put in, I'm not dealing with Chloe, blah, blah, blah. Well, when she went in for her third time to get put into the mental hospital, they checked into it, found out. But then these 2 people, right here, cognitive behavior approach in patients surrounding autism spectrum disorder. Same with this one. These 2 did. Chloe's too much. What did they fucking put in there? She self-diagnosed autistic. Bullshit. Okay? So when it comes to all this bullshit, they stacked it up. They sending me to all these places and getting the same thing. It's like, why should I be going through fucking a boatload of these people which they left me a card for, when I'm sitting there going, yeah, like I really fucking need to go through all these people when I just need one. So today when I'm at the library, I'm going to email a couple places. I'm going to check in and check in with Chloe too. And because we're getting to the point where we're tired of people turning around and discriminating, not just against me, but against her, you know. I mean, no one knows that I get discriminated a lot more than people think, you know. A lot more. I mean, look at it this way. She turns around, right? And I'm not talking Chloe in general. I'm talking about people in general. Neighbors. Yeah, well, I don't want to deal with her because of the Chloe. One neighbor just says Chloe's awesome. Fuck what the other neighbor says. Other people are like, woo, 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 saying Chloe's crazy. I'm sorry to say, but Chloe and I have disabilities. People want to sit there and discriminate. It's like Sister TJ turning around and being told, sorry, we can't give you pain pills for your chronic illness. You can go in the corner and die. What is she? Chopped liver? I mean, literally. You don't freaking turn around and do this to a fellow human being. It's wrong. If you're in chronic pain, you either give them the pain pills or say, smoke plenty of wacky tobacco, Instead, TJ's got to go ahead and basically buy snus from Europe, which is stronger than our snus, or dip, just so she could be in less pain. All because these jackasses say, oh, we can't give it to you, you might be addicted to it. Yet, you're addicted to pain pills. You're addicted to substance abuse, alcohol. Those are the people that usually get involuntary committed faster than the people that are freaking insane, schizophrenic, bipolar, borderline personality, narcissistic personality, autistic, you name it. I'm not saying Chloe needs to be there again. I'm just saying in general, look at what they're trying to do. You see, that's my gripe this morning. Go and give me a brochure for so many places so me and Chloe can go through all these people. Yet, these jackasses don't want me. We're gonna do this. Whose fault is it? Not Chloe's fault, not my fault. It's their pocketbook's fault. And so me and Chloe get discriminated. And I get discriminated all the time because, frankly, I look after Chloe and people say, well, Rita, I don't think blah, blah, blah. It's like, I didn't give you permission to think. It's like in the military. We didn't give you permission to think. I did not give you any permission to think. I gave you no permission to think. I gave you permission to shut your chili hole. I'm at the point of my life, if Chloe's mom's watching this, you can understand where I'm coming from. I mean, we already basically established that we're going to have to reapply. I mean, look, I'm not going to be, and I've asked you guys in the comments, should I go to Wenatchee or shouldn't I? I've been told, well, you should go to Wenatchee because I can visit you, Rita, and we can see each other. Yeah, right. Yet, at the same time, you turn around and tell me I shouldn't be going to Wenatchee because the cost of Wenatchee is just too much. Right, the cost of Wenatchee is too much, so skip it. But we got one person, oh, I want to go with you so we can get Red Robin. Oh, we can go to Olive Garden. We can go to Bob's. We can go. Do I look like a fucking bank? I mean, Chloe knows I'm not a fucking bank, but Chloe's angry and basically wanting to do an ass kicking. I was going to say ass hurt by mistake, but Chloe's not ass hurt. Chloe would be doing the ass kicking because she basically knows that some people are just fucking freeloaders. I mean, look at it. I mean, in my opinion, I get tired of people turning around, turning everything against Chloe certain ways. Yes, people are sitting there, abuse, but look at what they're doing. They're turning around and basically sitting there, and they get angry. They call the police for some stupid reason. It's either Chloe or I are being investigated, intimidated, interrogated, or detained, or maybe possibly arrested because these people here are like, oh, we're protecting the Rita. I don't need protecting. What I need is out of this fucking town and have some peace. I mean, look at it. I get up in the morning. First thing I do is I make my coffee and I use the bathroom. That's it. Chloe gets up. I tell Chloe, let's get moving. Oh, well, it's not Chloe's fault. Chloe's on her own time, Chloe but also I hear people say, Chloe's a rebel against you. You can't trust Chloe. Oh yeah, the neighbor, she bitches about fucking the gas. You're gonna have to pay it. You're going hungry, Rita, because you're not gonna get any help. I mean, this is how I fucking see it. Let me put it this way. Chloe's gonna be taking care of the gas. She already promised. Chloe promised she'd take care of something for me yesterday. She took a letter up to the GameStop, asked the guy. The guy said check in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Well, I'm going with Chloe Wednesday. But Monday and Tuesday, yeah. But we need to get this transferred so we can get it by Thursday or Friday. Can't get it Friday. We got to order it online. Happy birthday to Rita. We got to order it online. Meanwhile, Chloe's going to order probably my birthday present online. But she also knows that we got to take care of the gas. I mean, it's not easy, And so it's either, gas and this. And then, she heard Chloe last night, kind of arguing, with one of the neighbors. I heard the argument about the gas. You shouldn't be covering it. You're paying $400 for a truck. You're paying this. Doesn't anyone want to fucking just sit there? I mean, one of my neighbors, right? Chloe doesn't like the neighbor. But Chloe does have somewhat respect for her, even though Chloe uses derogatory terms for her. And at least Chloe sits there and Chloe's actually proud of this neighbor 99.9% of the time. The neighbor across from us keeps her fucking nose out of everything, but demands our help on certain things. When we don't get it, she just doesn't sit there and say, I'm gonna call the police because I have to. Instead, she's just like, whatever. I mean, she wants to believe that the management company is just giving us a place to move us out because she, of this whole thing with her and the manager, and you got all these agencies coming down on the manager and they want to investigate, so they're moving me up. The one that's the smartest one in the building is what she puts. Then fine, believe it, but thing is, even Chloe's proud of the fact that one of the neighbors basically, even though the neighbor doesn't like me and Chloe, she basically keeps her nose out of things and basically is like, told me, well, why should I fucking get involved? If you guys are yelling, let her yell. Chloe's basically mentally a whack job. And the neighbor's like, I'm a whack job if I'm off my meds. That's what the neighbor said. But the neighbor does, somewhat like me. She's like, you don't cause trouble for anyone, Rita. You basically leave everything neutral. But she, Chloe is proud that, Chloe is the type, is proud of this neighbor too for the fact that the neighbor stays out of it. And she doesn't sit there and go, oh yeah, I can't give Chloe cigarette tubes because I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. Instead, she's just like, she stays to herself, And Chloe knows that she's proud of her for that because, you got one neighbor in the fucking building that's fucking nosy little shit that basically wants to, basically pushes her red buttons and then, literally. I love Chloe dearly and, Chloe's not at fault. She's disabled. But, thing is at least this one neighbor doesn't sit there and rag on Chloe all the fucking time. Now, the other neighbor, every time. Why do you think I fucking try to avoid people? I fucking go out my door, go get the mail, see the manager, go back into my apartment, talk to Chloe, watch a movie, play a video game, tell Chloe, we gotta go to the library, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Chloe basically says yes to her, yes to her, yes to her. The neighbor's like, blah, 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 and it's like, you know what? I'm getting ready to fucking pack up and leave. Look, me and Chloe's gotta figure out which Buffalo Wild Wings we're gonna hit on the way for lunch. Yeah, see, we're gonna go for wings, and she's just like, no. The only reason why is it's part of the travel plan that the manager said go get some lunch on the way over here there. Literally. Hell, we could leave at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, but we're basically pushing it. That's why we're leaving at 5 in the morning. We're gonna be getting up at 3:30 just to make sure we have everything ready to go. Showers in, dresses on. We're going to be wearing dresses when we go over there. We're going to be actually moving in dresses. We're going to look nice and proper and stuff, because we're going to be enjoying our trip. But at the same time, we're moving. So, the thing is, I don't want any fucking problems, and with me, I'm getting to the point in my life where I just don't want problems, I love Chloe dearly. I just don't want neighbors giving hell. I don't want Chloe being mad. Look, Chloe's like, well, you're gonna, say something about my disability. No, only thing I'm gonna say is these fucking dimwits in that fucking brochure basically turned around and said she needs more help than they can get. No, they didn't want to fucking do it. No, look, she basically wants us to diagnose her better diagnosis. Yeah, I was talking to my friend Jackie. Jackie says that doesn't fly with the administrative law. Well, we have a plan to put together to help Chloe get on disability. Might be a different plan, but still, my plan is I'm doing my damnedest to help. Problem is, all these fucking people need to mind their own fucking business, quit being a fucking, a nosy partner and just leave it alone, And, I love Chloe dearly. We got Christmas coming up with layaway. We got fucking, our new place, we're getting situated. We got a few things to buy. Look. Every time I turn around, I'm getting the finger pointed from some fucking dimwit going, did Chloe do this? Has she done that? Well, can you trust her? We're moving, so yes, we can trust her. Problem is, a lot of fucking people just don't want to fucking do anything. And it's not about Chloe in general. It's basically, a lot of people are discriminating because she's autistic. So they just want to sweep under the rug and say, oh, it's something else. Well, I told Chloe, she doesn't meet the criteria for it. I sat down with Chloe the other day and she was complaining about this, saying she didn't want to hear this word. I sat her down. I read her the diagnosis and the entire diagnosis, and I asked, just answer yes or no. She answered no, because what happened? Every one of the criteria at home she doesn't meet. These fuckers sit there and say, oh, well, you're trying to commit suicide, you're homicidal, you're this disability. Then she turns around and they say she's this disability. Then they say she's this disability. But they don't sit there and say, let's look at the autistic side of things. I've done research on it. I've got books I've read and stuff. That's clearly autism. These fuckers want to say she's not autistic, but she's a mental whack job. Okay, if she's a mental whack job, people. Then in the referrals, get her disability, she's on disability, you guys don't need to fucking worry about it. Instead, you got all these fucking people turning around and saying, oh, well, she doesn't need this, she doesn't need that, she doesn't need this. Me, I'm just trying to hold Chloe together, and I can't do it alone. Plain and simple. I love Chloe. Chloe's not at fault. Now, with us, when it comes to getting up late and going to the post office or library late, post office can be done anytime. Library, well, Chloe knows I'm stressing because we don't have many days. I mean, tomorrow, we only have 5 business days, basically. Thursday and then Monday through Thursday to get everything tied up and sent out. And we only get the fax missing Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays. The manager ain't going to be in next Friday, so what's that tell us? I'm stressing. My new manager said, don't worry about it. I'm stressing to the point I can give myself a heart attack or a stroke. Wouldn't matter to me if I died, It just means Chloe gets a service dog and everything I own, and I'm dead in the ground. I mean, Chloe's worried about that, And a lot of people say, well, if Chloe worries about that, Chloe needs to be a better person. Maybe they need to mind their own fucking business and stay out of other people's lives when you're looking at this. There's too many fucking people out there that press their nose against their people's lives, either to attack them, to belittle them, to whatever. And I'm not talking about people that want to point the blame at Chloe for these things. I'm talking about people in general. People that turn around and they do this. Chloe's not at fault. Now, I'm not venting and saying, woe is me and woe is Chloe. No, I'm venting the fact of the fucking world, okay? I got all these stresses. I'm trying to get everything done. I got 3 emails that I gotta get done. I got 3 faxes I gotta get done. Bottom line, I don't know how much more I can take of all these fucking people riding on my ass, or up my ass, basically, on stuff that doesn't affect them. Look. Let me put it this way, okay? Here's how I see it before I close up. I gotta get moppy walked because I gotta check on something with Chloe, but what if you were being rode, alright? You have these neighbors that are saying this, and you have these doctors, and you have all these fucking people. And the DMHPs, or the DCRs, and the involuntary, all of the police, and all these fucking people. And all you want is fucking peace. And all you fucking want is to get out of here. And all you fucking think about is, we get out of here, we don't have fucking problems. Next time, I'm not friending neighbors in my new place. Fuck them. I don't want to know the neighbors. I just want to be left the fuck alone. I'm at the point in my life where I don't want to deal with some hilljack motherfucker going, I mean, we wouldn't have these fucking problems if the neighbors would keep their fucking mouths shut. Plain and simple. You see, if the neighbors fucking kept their mouths shut, we wouldn't have this problem. And these doctors and everyone else, they don't want to help Chloe. They don't want to help me. They only want to help their pocketbook. Guess what? It's time we take a stand and we do non-violent ways to get help for Chloe and myself. And I'm working on it. Like Gandhi would say. But anyways, I gotta go. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Just keep it nice is all we ask. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun for the whole family. Thanks for watching Buttercup. Stay tuned for part 2 later today when I'm done with my first set of emails.